Hey, so this is Orange One here with Elite Dangerous. I'm probably not going to do a whole series on this video game, but I felt like I should show this off because this is, I think, one of my favorite games. But it doesn't really lend itself to a series. I played it for like months last year, and I got to this point where I had like everything that I really wanted. And I'd grinded for forever and I kind of just stopped playing it. But this game has a ton of different spaceships. You can fly anywhere. You can jump between stars. There's different factions, and there's something about aliens now. I haven't really done much with that, but there's these things called Thargoids. But yeah, this is Elite Dangerous. It's been a while since I've done the controls in this game. I do have my Xbox 360 controller. And I haven't played this game in months, maybe even almost a year. So I'm just double checking I know what the controls are. Okay, so yeah, I'm pressing like A, X, B, and whatnot to see what these other controls are. And then right button pulls out guns. Left, I've forgotten what it does. But then, or sorry, that was the trigger. The buttons make you accelerate or decelerate. And then you can fly around. We're in a little asteroid belt, or not asteroid belt, but just some floating asteroids, just a clump of them. And there's also, I think, some police right here. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Oh yeah, and there's the sun. Yeah, those look like federal security. So the feds are one of the factions in this game. They have quite a bit of space. They're like the people in charge of Earth and whatnot. I just want to honestly just kind of show off how beautiful this game is. I'm gonna get a little bit closer to some of these asteroids. This game also just has like a really unique way of interfacing. You can get like virtual reality headsets and you can like look around, and when you look at certain places, menus pop up, which is pretty cool. And a lot of the ships have these big windows so you can like see these objects like in 3D, which is super cool. It doesn't look like there's anyone for us to get in combat with right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go to Super Cruise right now.
Frameshift drive charging.
I gotta be careful about my heat. I don't want to overheat. There's a lot of stuff in this game. Like, there's just like a lot of different things that you gotta keep in mind, and I'm trying to go into Super Cruise, and so I gotta get the escape vector.
3, 2, 1, engage.
I'm not gonna explain too much thinking about it because it just is gonna take forever. But now I'm flying in Super Cruise, which is kind of cool because like everything scales logarithmically in this game. And so it's saying, yeah, it's gonna take me like, I think 10 hours to get to that place at my current speed. But if you look in the lower, near like my map of my surroundings, you can see how fast I'm going, and it scales logarithmically. So it's not gonna take that long to get there. You can also see in the lower left-hand corner how the distance and speed are lining up. It does the math for you, and basically tells you, hey, you're going a little bit too fast. So right now I should probably start slowing down, is what it's saying. But usually, if you're about 7 seconds away from your destination, that works pretty well as like a point to slow down around. So I'm going a little too fast. I'm probably gonna overshoot it. But this is one of the stations. I want to show you just how beautiful this game is. The stations. And I think we have a ship in there. I'm not sure. We might not have a ship in here. This is also a multiplayer game, so you can just run into like players, which is kind of cool. Right now on my contacts, there's like only this beluga, which probably means belugas are very rarely actually people. It's usually a computer. And then actually after we go to the station, we can land on this planet and show off the planet a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna get into any combat in this episode, just because I actually am not near my amazing combat ships. And this is actually a really good combat ship, I just haven't spent a lot of money on it. So we're jumping out of Super Cruise, and this is one of the stations. These are beautiful. I absolutely love the stations.
Core dynamics, Mike, Charlie, Alpha, be aware. Weapon fire restrictions are in place in this sector.
And you gotta ask them if you can dock. So I'm requesting docking right now.
Authorized. Clear to land on pad 1-8.
And then I think somebody was inviting us for like a quest or something. I'm not sure what that is about. Probably should slow down before we go flying into here. It's hard to get like a idea for like the scale of these buildings because everything's so big, but these ships are gigantic, and so the station's even more gigantic. So we're landing pad, was it 18 it says? 18, there we are. Like I said, it's been a little while since I've played this game, so my controls might be a little bit off. Where's my landing gear? Landing gear. I think there, it's probably good. Oh, we went a little too far forward. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, that should be close enough. Ugh. Okay, close enough. The landing gear can luckily readjust. But yeah, look at this thing. Isn't that beautiful? I'm just curious if we have any ships here. I don't think we do, because I think it would show up in our menu. If I look in the shipyard... Yeah, we don't have anything stored here. But we've got our Anaconda, which is our basically our, what do they call it? Like trade ship or like 18-wheeler. And then we made a combat one. I am not going to fly that because it is crazy expensive. Like, I spent all my money on that. If I crash it, I'll lose it all. The Python, though, I could go to the Python maybe. Black Sack, that could be cool. I'm gonna just do a planetary landing and then maybe fly over to one of our combat ships. I don't really intend to get into any combat in this episode. So if that's what you're looking for, sorry. Oh, we should also probably put our landing gear away. I made a Google Cardboard headset to play this game with, and it kind of worked. But there was this like weird drift that kept on happening. Like, oh, look at that in the distance. Is that another star that we can see? I think it is. But yeah, I made like a Google headset, Google Glass headset for this game, but I kept on getting this weird drift, so it just kind of made it unplayable. And it actually looked pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised by how well it performed. Alright, let's hope I don't crash into this planet.
3, 2, 1,
Because you can get going pretty quick once you go into hyperdrive. Where's this planet? It's easy to get turned around, but I've got my map here, so I should be using that. There it is. No, I'm not gonna be disengaging there. I'm actually gonna go into the planet. We're not gonna go to the dark side. We'll go along some path like this. And it'll give us a little, the computer helps you with going in. So if I just stay under this blue, but over that yellow, I should be okay. And we'll start gliding in. Don't worry, it's not got much atmosphere, so
Flight engaged.
it's not like we're gonna burn up on entry, you know. But we don't want to go in too steep. I always have a hard time figuring out the speed you really want to go in at. But I think essentially if you're just not going in as fast as you can, you're fine. And I think in general you don't want to go under that yellow line. But we're getting pretty close to the drop. We're 132 kilometers away. Actually, I'm gonna go in a little steeper. Yeah. It's been so long since I've played this game, this could go really, really poorly. But what's the rebuy on this? It's only 500,000. And we've got 240 million, so if we crash, it's not a big deal. It just makes me sad. But you can imagine just how complicated this game can get. And I haven't even gone over power distribution. But right now I've got as much power as I can in engines, but I can put in weapons. I'm not going to do that though. Okay, now we're gliding. Seems to think that this is okay. We are going in a little bit fast though, because we want to slow our momentum down eventually. I think if we get to like 10-ish kilometers away from there, we probably should start at that point leveling out a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting close, which is making me nervous. But now we're slowing down. Okay, we're fine. Let's go land in this crater. There's all kinds of things on this planet as well. Like you can go to like certain places. If I look at that, where is that relative to me? Oh, we're actually really close to it. Or not, never mind, it's on the other side of the planet. It's relatively close given the distances in this game. But it's actually pretty far away. So I'm not gonna go to the city. Just gonna see if we can land. It says we're gonna have impact. I don't wanna have impact. Okay, I think we're okay. I used to have, my controls are kind of funky right now. I used to have a, oh. Went down a little bit hard there. Let's get our shields back. What's that right behind me? I feel like there's something right behind me. On my map, I can see some ship or something like that. Oh yeah, there's like a beluga or something up there. Get back in our systems. Get our landing gear out.
Landing gear deployed.
Is there anywhere that's flat enough for us to land here? Doesn't really look like it, does it? Oh, there are places that we could possibly land. Okay. Just need to line ourselves up, I think. It's not very flat though, is it? There we go. Now we've landed. I don't think we have an SRV on board, do we? No, we don't. So we can't go onto the ground. But that's how you land in this game. And there's something in front of us that I can see. Is that a ship that's landed? What is that? It's for a landing gear away.
Retracted.
I think it's another ship, yeah. Yep, that's another ship right there. Get nice and close. Hey bud. Oh, this planet actually seems to have some decent gravity on it. It seems to pull us down. Isn't that pretty though? Kinda weird how it's off the ground like that, but it's cool. Alright, lift off, right? Let's get out of here. And you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna see if we can get into Super Cruise. Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
So I feel like I haven't even shown off the craziest part right now. There's also this galaxy map which you can go to, which I cannot navigate with my my whatchamacallit, my controller. It's just too much for me to handle. This is Minerva, our that's where we've got our Anaconda. I think that was our trade Anaconda, so it might be good for us to go there. I want to go to Laxac. Is Laxac like nowhere near us? I don't see Laxac. Where is Laxac? No. It was like Laxac, wasn't it? There's also Maya, which is all the way over there that you can go to. That's pretty far away though. There we go, there's Laxac. It's one word. So yeah, here we go. Can I get to there? How long would it take me to get there? It's 160. No, I can't get to it from here. I think I need to go to Minerva then first, and then we can go over there. Or Caddy. What's that Caddy? Anaconda, Federal, Dropship. Let's go to there. We're gonna look at the system map and go specifically to where we have the ships. Because I feel like that's where we got our freighter, our trade ship. Yeah. We'll do that. We're gonna have to jump between stars.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, we're getting interdicted? Why are we getting interdicted? Someone's trying to pirate us. Which I don't understand why. Because we don't have anything on us.
Ready to engage.
Well, they didn't get us.
2, 1, engage.
Good old space pirates, you know. This is a pretty cool effect, but it kind of gets old after like the 100th time. It'd be nice if they mixed it up a little bit. Because it looks like pretty much the exact same. matter where you are. I think it's a little bit different than like the final star is the right color. I don't think aside from that it really has much else going on. Okay, let's get our hyperspace jump going again.
Charging.
And yeah, I really like this game because they have all these different stars and they've got black holes, but I've actually never been to one in a game. I've just seen pictures of it and they look beautiful. I do remember once I went to like the top of the galaxy, and it's really cool because the stars that you're seeing in the distance actually are, it's from the perspective in the galaxy that you would have at the star that you're currently at, which is pretty sweet. Where's this station? Up this way. Okay, there we go. Just want to get a little bit away from that sun because those purple ones are kind of hard to judge the distance. Those, you don't want to fly too close to the sun. Let's just say that. It's not good for you. Your ship will overheat and break and it's not good. So usually when you jump into a star system, you want to turn. You don't want to be like what's that guy from mythology who flies too close to the sun? You don't want to be like that guy. Okay, we're going too fast. We're gonna overshoot on this thing. Slow it down. Okay, that's better. Yeah, my general rule is if you're going under 7 seconds to get there, you're going too fast. That generally works. I've played with like some people who've said like it's okay to overshoot, you'll actually get there faster. It's just more work for me, and it saves you like 10 seconds or something like that, which I guess for some people might be worth it, but not for me. I'd rather just not have to worry about it. Oh yeah, and you can go to these signal sources and investigate, and sometimes there's people to fight there, sometimes there's just loot, and you can use some of that stuff to upgrade your ship. I've got some already really nicely upgraded ships, or at least they were last time I played, but I think the developers keep on changing how it all works. So I don't know if it's that well balanced of a ship now or not. Okay, we're close, so we're gonna be able to jump in very soon. So I'm just gonna get this ready. And look at Marshburn. I think someone did the calculations,
Follow all federal docking protocols before attempting to dock.
and I think like they do actually get close to like Earth-like gravity on a lot of the living areas for these stations, but sometimes it's just like totally unrealistic, which I love.
Access granted. Land on pad 4-1.
Oh, you know what we have totally forgotten to do is show you the camera suite, so you can look at your ship. But I'm gonna maybe do that with one of our other ships because we're trying to dock right now. I'm pretty sure we parked our combat ship at a place that's good for combat, so I think we'll go to Laxac with our freighter, because our freighter, believe it or not, is actually one of our best ships for traveling. Ooh, 41's right there. Slow it down. Space Cowboy.
The access corridor is designated a no-stop zone. Blockages
Oh,
will be removed.
Attention, Commander. Landing gear not deployed.
yeah, I know.
Landing gear deployed.
Let's just strafe over to the side like this. Yeah, the controls can get really complicated, because you can yaw and you can like pitch, and I don't even know the other terms, but you get the idea. Things get a little complicated. Speaking of which, I want to just change one of my controls because it's not to my liking. Can I get my thrust? Where's my thrusters? Can I set speed to 0 by pressing both of these? Yep. I want to apply that. Because I've been trying to do that and it's not been working. Alright, let's change out to our freighter.
Station operates a zero-tolerance policy towards criminal.
Oh, we'll just refuel. It's like, it's nothing for us. We got our Anaconda. Yeah, this is our freighter. I want to use that. It's worth a lot of money, but trust me, if you want to make money, this is the ship that you want. Basically, you can just load it up with trading goods and fly between stations. I've also got autopilot on it, so it'll land at the station for me. Honestly, if I'm doing that, a lot of the time I'm like listening to a podcast or something, and I'm not really even watching the game. I'm just like pressing a couple buttons every once in a while. But yeah, this is one of the biggest ships in the game. There's a lot of space in the cabin. I'll show it to you in a minute.
Docking coupler disengaged.
Because
Observe
it's
station regulations
so big,
on exit.
I need to be careful exiting out here.
Landing gear retracted.
We got like 4 minutes to do this, so we probably shouldn't rush. And it's really slow to turn. I was trying to just, I think it's yaw that I was trying to do. I was trying to just change the direction that my nose was going. And this thing's, your cockpit's on the very top, so you want to fly kind of close to the top there. Before we go anywhere though, let's show off the ship. Free camera mode, yeah, let's do that. Look at that. Look at that back there. Doesn't that look nice? It looks like there's a little hallway back there that we can't quite see. And look at where our guy's looking as well. You can see the other seats where other people would be. This is what it looks like from the outside. You can see us at the very top there. Ooh, let's get our weapons out. Or this ship doesn't have weapons, never mind. Because it's my trade ship. But I think this is, you can see like weapons from here, I'm pretty sure. This is the bottom. It really is a beautiful ship. Where's the... Yeah, so we can fly around it and you can see all this different... all the different colors and whatnot. It's really cool. That I think is where the SRV comes out, the landing thing for when you're on a planet. You can see why this game is loved just for its graphics. And the textures are just so beautiful. Anyways, let's get set up going to Laxac. This is why I feel like this game you need to have a PC, is basically for that map. This is gonna be pretty easy for our current ship to get to. We should be able to get there. Was it 3 jumps as opposed to like the 8 or 9 that the other one was gonna need? I hit the wrong button there. It's fine though.
Cannot comply.
Oh, let's put our landing gear away. And we'll start up with hyperspace jump. Yeah.
Cannot comply.
Oh, how do I put away my hard points? There we go. Can I do it now?
Cannot
Oh, my landing gear. I thought I put the landing gear away.
Retracted. Frame shift
There we
drive
go.
charging.
Get this frame shift drive going. Little Bessie here. I'm aligned.
3,
Or not. I always forget that this cockpit is not really at the center, it's like at the very top. Kind of disorienting, but you have to keep that in mind with some of the ships, is that your cockpit is in very different places. And so you have to get used to flying these different ships. Oop. Do not go that close to the sun. I don't want to burn up my beautiful, beautiful ship here. Let's go ahead and get another hyperspace jump going though. You can see that we're jumping 40 light years. If you know anything about space, that's far, man. Like, that's really far.
4, 3, 2,
We're just jumping there like that, super easy. Some of the ships, their jump ranges are like only like 7 light years or like 10 light years. So we have like 4 times the jump range on one jump as other ships. Sure, it uses a lot of fuel, but I mean, if you have that big of a jump range, you can usually get fuel wherever you're going. And I think I may even have a fuel scoop on this ship. Let's look, do I have a fuel scoop? I might not have the fuel scoop on here. I'm not seeing it. And our last hyper jump.
charging.
Or second to last. Yeah, it looks like this isn't quite the one that we're trying to go to, but I think it'll be close to it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It is an anarchy station, so that does mean that there could be pirates and bounty hunters in there, but I don't think there will be. And when you get closer to civilization, that's really where the bounty hunters are. The pirates occasionally are running around in these systems, but I don't think I've seen anyone in the same system as us when we've been in them so far.
Frame shift drive
So maybe they
charging.
brought that rate down because there used to almost always be 1 or 2 other people in a system that you're in. Just kind of unrealistic if you think about it. Like, there's billions of stars. I mean, sure, there's trade routes. But we're jumping so far in between, like, we don't need to be going on the trade routes. We can go on to the stars that most people can't get access to. They're like far away from other stars. Let's get away from the sun. And the station that we're trying to go to is right over here. I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that. That'd be embarrassing, no matter what comes out of my mouth. It's gotta be wrong. We're going at a pretty good speed to get there. It says we're pretty far away, so I'm curious what we have around here. Looks like a bunch of places to land on. Doesn't even look like that good of a place to do combat. been recording for a while now, haven't I? I think once we get to this station, I'm gonna end this. And then if you want to see some combat, give me a comment. Because I would like to do some combat. It's been a while, but at the same time, I'm not very good at it because I haven't played the game in a while. I might want to practice a little bit before I put something up on the YouTubes. Let's speed it up a little bit. This is taking too long. So, ooh, look, we got one with the rings. Little farmland if you get close.
Delacey, Mike Charlie Alpha, Federal Flight Control Channel open. Observe docking protocols if you wish to land.
You're gonna see why I really like the auto dock here.
Landing authorized.
So if I go to 0 throttle, there we go.
Pad 17.
And now I can just chill. Grab myself some tea or, you know, whatever I want. Look at the ads about defending humanity and jumping further. I don't think that ship's gonna jump further than this. We've like heavily modified this ship. And it's got one of the biggest engines in the game. Or FSD drives in the game. Its engine on this is actually pretty small. Because that will help us jump further. It'll make us go slower when we're actually flying around, but it'll make us be able to jump further, having less mass. Okay, this is gonna be a fair amount of fuel.
Touchdown. Engine
Yeah.
engaged.
That's what I thought. I was a little confused there because it looked like it was saying that we only had like one cargo rack, and that can't be right. I just want to double check what we've got on our ships here. Like I said, it's probably been 6 months or more since I played, so I'm kind of confused. I'm gonna just check to see what we have on this ship, and then end the episode. Optional internals would be where it'd be. Oh, we've got passenger cabins. Right, because we were doing passenger runs before this. Okay, well, that's why I only had like 16 storage. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you for joining me. This has been Orange One.